It's the end of an era in America, and we stand at the beginning of something new. The Obamas are departing the White House, making way for Donald Trump and his infamous family. While most of the Trump children have become well known to the public over the years, Barron remains a family outlier. The 10-year-old son of the president-elect first captivated the eyes of the world late on election night when he stood behind his father on the stage while victory was accepted. Barron, of course, looked more sleepy than jubilant on stage, which inadvertently won over the cold hearts of an America that was mostly happy the election cycle was finally over. Who is this young symbol-like figure? It's time we get familiar with America's new boy prince, Barron Trump. 1. He's the only child of Donald and Melania. One thing about the incoming first family to take note of is that it has a little bit more sprawl than the last one, owing to Donald Trump's multiple children by 3 wives. Barron Trump, the youngest of the clan, is but one branch of a family tree that includes Ivanka, Eric, and Donald Jr., born to Donald's first wife, Ivana Trump, and daughter Tiffany, born to Donald's second wife, Marla Maples. As for Barron, he's the only child of Donald and Melania Noss Trump, and was born on March 20, 2006. He lives with the couple in their Trump Tower penthouse on 5th Avenue in New York City. Donald and Melania were married about a year prior to Barron's birth, in January 2005. 2. He's not moving to the White House right away. While Trump's inauguration is set for noon on January 20, 2017, it's unlikely that Barron will join his famous father in the White House anytime soon. According to the New York Post, Barron will remain in Manhattan, where he is reportedly attending the prestigious and very expensive Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, with his mother until the school year ends. There's obviously a sensitivity to pulling their 10-year-old out of school in the middle of the school year. A more formal statement will be coming in the future, a spokesperson for Trump told reporters in November 2016. Trump himself confirmed the rumors that month, telling reporters that his son will be moving to D.C. right after he finishes school. 3. He'll be the first boy to live in the White House in decades. Once he actually makes it to the Washington, little Barron will officially become the first boy to grace the halls of the White House in almost 60 years. Yeah, the last time America had a first boy was all the way back in 1961, when John F. Kennedy's son, JFK Jr., moved into the White House when he was just a baby, according to CNN. 4. He's not into wearing sweatpants. As one might from someone born into a billion-dollar business family, little Barron has been dressing for success pretty much his entire life. He even wore a suit to the launch of his half-sister Ivanka's book when he was only 3.5 years old, according to People magazine. He's not a sweatpants child, Melania said while discussing her son with ABC News in 2013. He doesn't mind putting on a suit but not every day, and he likes to dress up in a tie sometimes like Daddy. 5. He used to moisturize his skin with caviar. If you needed further proof that Barron isn't your typical 10-year-old, try this one on for size. In 2013, his mother admitted to ABC News that, at the time, she applied her own line of caviar-infused moisturizer to his skin after he took his nightly bath. It smells very, very fresh, Melania said of her Caviar Complex C6 skincare line. I put it on him from head to toe. He likes it. Unfortunately for the two of them, this tradition may have been short-lived. According to Racked, Melania's skincare line fell apart shortly after its high-profile launch. 6. He takes after his father. Given that he loves to wear suits and moisturize his skin with caviar, it should surprise exactly no one that Melania often refers to her only son as Little Donald and Mini Donald. He is a very strong-minded, very special, smart boy, Melania told Parenting.com. He is independent and opinionated and knows exactly what he wants. Sometimes I call him Little Donald. He is a mixture of us in looks, but his personality is why I call him Little Donald. When he was 5 years old, he wanted to be like Daddy, a businessman and golfer, she added later in the interview. He loves to build something and tear it down and build something else. He is very detailed at drawing. We travel often and he remembers everything he sees. Sometimes later the same day or the next he would build something like he saw or imagine something himself. In a 2013 interview with ABC News, Melania also referred to Barron as Mini Donald. In other words, he clearly takes after his father. 7. He may or may not have a nanny. In a September 2015 interview with People magazine, Donald and Melania insisted they did not use a nanny to help raise Barron. "I like to be hands-on," Melania told the magazine. "I think it's very important. Barron is 9 years old. He needs somebody as a parent there, so I am with him all the time. As you know, my husband is traveling all the time." Days after the interview was published, Donald, in true form, told the New York Post that there was, in fact, a young woman who works with Barron. Still, to this day, reports describe Melania as being really devoted to her son. A source told the Post in November 2016 that Melania is often seen picking up Barron from school. That same source also claimed that Melania had not relied on nannies to help raise her kid. So, who knows what the heck is going on? 8. He's fluent in 2 languages. Although he reportedly takes after his father, Barron has also inherited his mother's roots as well. According to a 2016 interview with GQ magazine, Melania revealed that Barron speaks Slovenian fluently. In fact, he speaks the language with his grandparents, who live near Trump Tower, according to the interview. 9. He lives like a king. In her interview with Parenting.com, Melania Trump dropped the bombshell news that Barron's digs at Trump Tower are so sweet, he actually has an entire floor to himself. With that kind of setup, it's no wonder that nobody's in a rush to move him into the White House. 10. He may have a future in manga. Barron's televised appearance during his father's victory speech was so impactful, it even made waves in Japan. According to the Avenue Club, the footage inspired manga artist Yuji Horito to design a fake cover art featuring a tearful Barron under the title, "My Loud, Annoying Dad is President, so the quiet unassuming life I wanted is completely over." As for the first chapter of the as-yet unwritten manga? Also, "My mom and sister are too sexy," according to the Telegraph. Sounds like a bestseller to us. 11. He'll probably stay out of the spotlight. Although Barron Trump is the name on everyone's lips these days, don't expect him to spend too much time in the spotlight. In fact, according to an October 2016 interview with ABC News, Melania is hoping to shield him from the public as best she can. "I teach him, I explain to him so he knows what's going on," she said. "And, he's taking very well. I keep him balanced and just have him a childhood as normal as possible. And he's enjoying his school and his sports. He's a great athlete. And I just want to have him out of the spotlight for now."